it's Azia here, and today's video is going to be about what it's like to be a Christmas character. Alright, so this year was my first year working for Fairy Tale Entertainment for their Christmas season. If you click the link down below, you can see my first video about what it's like to work for them as a Disney princess. But being a Christmas character was absolutely amazing. My absolute favorite was to be the Grinch. So this year the Grinch movie came out, at least the remake, in an animation form. And being the Grinch was literally amazing. So the Grinch, he steals Christmas. He's super mischievous. So I was super mischievous when I was the Grinch. I had my first event as the Grinch. It was Elsa, Anna, and the Grinch. We went on in and I was so like naughty. I went up to people and I was like tapping them on the shoulders and then like turning around and acting like, oh, you know, that wasn't me, I don't know who did that. and I was an elf, so this is my elf costume that they gave me, and then there's like a cute little hat and, you know, little like pointy shoes. And the story for that is I am Holly Day the elf, and I am Santa's good friend or helper, or sometimes I work with the Grinch. We did an event for the city of Taylor. It was the Grinch and I, and Kyle, who played the Grinch, we were there for 5 hours outside and it was cold. Well, we were like outside. We had a pavilion over us, so like the snow didn't get us, but it was still obviously chilly. Now, because we were there for 5 hours, obviously we got hungry, so I called somebody who I have a crush on and I was like, hey, I'm here with the Grinch, do you want to come like bring us french fries? We're hungry, it would be nice. So he brought us some french fries, and then we were getting, at this point when we finally got the french fries, we were on the back of the truck going to start the parade, and my hands, I had no gloves. They were so cold I could barely move them. Like, I had a child ask me to make him a balloon animal and I literally couldn't even like twist my fingers to do that. So the Grinch, he's like in full-blown costume, right? Like, it's not like gloves and then the sleeve, it's the whole one big piece and then the head. So we like waited till we were like, there were no kids in sight, and I lifted the Grinch's head up and like tried to like shove french fries in Kyle's mouth. But my hands are like cold, so I'm like dropping french fries everywhere. And I was also Olaf. Now Olaf is huge. You literally cannot fit through a doorway if you were Olaf, so that posed challenges on its own. But you know, Elsa was really kind and sweet and just kind of like blew bubbles. But like, you can't move in Olaf. Like, you can only move your arms like this. That's all you can do. Anything you do with your legs, like any other part of your body, you can't see it. So Olaf danced like this. Like, that's what I did with my life. I had this one little girl who she reminded me a lot of me because I did the same thing as a kid. You could throw snowballs, but if they hit her, like, game over. But she can throw as many snowballs at you as she wanted to. I was the same way. Personal story, I grew up with no sisters and 3 brothers, and I've always been a big princess. Like, if we had a pillow fight or anything, like, I would hit my brothers as hard as I could. But if they, like, tapped me, I'd, like, fall on the ground and start crying. I don't know why I did this. Like, I wasn't even always hurt. I think I'm just a dramatic person. I've always been a dramatic person. So that's my story on that. Also, when you do birthday parties, or not, like Christmas parties, we have some really awesome stories. For example, like, we have snowballs. We play snowball fights. And if you look at them, like, oh, there's like lint on here, sorry. But they're squishy, they're fun, they're soft. It just feels like a giant pom-pom, right? So I like to play the dance freeze game with them. I'm like, okay, listen, like, half you kids over here, half of you over here. When the music plays, snowball fight. When the music stops, like, if you're moving, kid, you are out, right? And what I say is, I have a friend named Elsa. Maybe you know my friend named Elsa. And she used her magical powers to make these snowballs so I can have snow that never melts and play inside with snow. And kids believe it. And I'm like, sweet. Like, that's awesome. I had a birthday party yesterday. Well, it wasn't a birthday party, it was a Christmas party. I was Moana, but it's the week of Christmas, so I had these with me, and I told the little girl that, and she was like, oh my goodness, Moana, you're friends with Elsa? And I'm like, I'm friends with everybody, thank you. Well, I didn't say it like that, but I was like, of course I am, and I'm also also friends with this princess and Belle and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's what it's like to work as a Christmas character.